Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another reading. This reading is going to be on Rihanna and ASAP. It's an update reading, okay? A lot has been going on. Cheating allegations, now legal trouble. So let's see. Let me start off with this. How does Rihanna currently feel about ASAP Rocky? Rihanna, how does she currently feel about ASAP Rocky, her baby daddy? Rihanna, Robin Fenty. Yeah, she's not too happy with him right now. They got the Lovers card in reverse that talks about disharmony in their home, okay? And then we also have the Five of Cups in reverse, and that talks about, you know, moving on, forgiving a person, but going your separate ways. So eventually, you know, the energy I'm getting is that they will, you know, go their separate ways, and she can possibly get back with him only because he's the father of her child, because the Knight of Pentacles, that represents, you know, a father figure, somebody that is, you know, important to you, somebody that, you know, you feel like is an asset to your life, okay? This also represents hardworking, you know, conservatorship. So she feels like he's an important part of her life. So she would give him a second chance, but I do feel like eventually they're going to go their separate ways officially. And then the Temperance energy, that kind of talks about an imbalance, okay? Them not being on the same page, okay? She really wants this relationship to work because the Eight of Pentacles is here, and that talks about, you know, determination. And, you know, in an interview, she said years ago how she wants to raise a child and she don't care if it's with or without a man. That's all bluff, okay? She really wants this relationship to work. She wants to be with the father of her child, okay? The Chariot card, that talks about a direction, planning, progress, success, okay? And then the King of Pentacles in reverse, this talks about somebody that is obsessed with wealth or care about their finances. She is going to try to, I wouldn't say distance her money from him, but she's going to make sure that her money's in place if they do decide to get married, okay? So that's going to be something that's important to her. She's not going to allow him to, you know, take everything that she has, okay? So she is thinking about that in the back of her mind, okay? So let's see. How does ASAP Rocky feel about Rihanna? ASAP Rocky. How does he feel about Rihanna? ASAP Rocky. How does he feel about Rihanna? Okay. He is guilty of something, okay? And I'm not talking about his legal stuff. I'm talking about stuff that he might have done in the relationship, because the Ten of Swords, it talks about sneaky energy, somebody that's very deceitful or does things underhandedly, okay? And then we also have the Eight of Swords in reverse. That talks about negative thoughts. I don't feel like he thinks that he deserves Rihanna. I do feel like he believes that she might be too good for him. You know, he may never say it, but the Eight of Swords, that talks about negative thoughts, low self-esteem. Okay, so, you know, to the world, he might seem like he's, you know, cocky, or, you know, he has this big ego and he's the man, but behind closed doors, he doesn't really feel like that. The King of Wands, that talks about entrepreneurship. He sees her as a businesswoman, a person that he respects in the industry. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse, that talks about short-term reward. Honestly, I don't think he believes that this relationship is going to last. I do feel like he does love her, but the Two of Cups in reverse, that talks about them not being on the same page. Like, they're really at odds at this moment, okay? I do feel like she wants to stand by him, and she will try to stand by him, but eventually they will go their separate ways, and the public will end up finding out about it. And then the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, this talks about an overinvestment, okay? So he kind of feels like, you know what, I don't know if this relationship is going to last. It seems like we're having too many issues, okay? Let's see. How does Rihanna feel about these cheating allegations? Rihanna, how does she feel about these cheating allegations? Rihanna, how does she currently feel about these cheating allegations that have been, all over the internet? They've talked about it. She's definitely questioned him. And I feel like there's some truth to the cheating allegations because the Justice card is here in reverse. And this talks about lack of accountability. Like, he's denying it, but she has confronted him about certain things because the Queen of Swords represents direct communication. So she has confronted him about maybe, the DMs that he might have deleted, that Brazilian girl that came out. She has questioned him. And then the Five of Swords in reverse, that talks about past resentment. Okay? And as we know, Rihanna has gotten cheated on before. So it's not really shocking to me because Drake cheated on her and so did Chris Brown. In the industry, it's kind of like, no offense, natural because, a lot of women want to get with these rappers. Okay. King of Cups represents passion and creativity. So I do feel like she believes the cheating allegation. She don't want to admit it, but she does. Because this talks about her, confronting him, asking him questions. And then we also have the Knight of Wands too. So that talks about somebody that's kind of like watching, seeing, being observant, okay? And then the Four of Pentacles in reverse, that talks about a bad investment. So she does believe some of these cheating allegations. Not everything is made up. Will ASAP Rocky get any jail time for the shooting incident that occurred in November of 2021? ASAP Rocky, will he get any type of jail time for the shooting incident that occurred in 2021? ASAP Rocky. Will he get any jail time for the shooting incident that occurred in 2021 of November? No, I don't really feel like he's going to get anything. There's conflict. The Five of Wands is here. There's either going to be conflict in the person that snitched on him story or the witness. There's going to be conflict in stories. And then we also have, the Ten of Pentacles that talks about success, that talks about moving forward. The Two of Wands, this talks about expansion, progress. Rihanna is also going to be by his side, helping him. And then we also have the Seven of Swords that talks about deceit, moving strategically. So that means that he's not going to be completely honest about the situation in the first place. He's not going to give them a lot of information. I'm talking about like, the FBI, the cops. So solely rely on the witnesses, and their stories are not going to be consistent. Okay, they're not going to really be able to nail him to the cross. And then the Three of Swords that talks about heartbreak. So yeah, eventually I would not be shocked if he ends up getting away with it. He did do it, but it's about what you can prove in court. Okay? That's what people be forgetting about. It's about what you can prove in court, not necessarily if you did the crime. He can possibly get probation, maybe up to a year in prison, the max. But I really don't see, hard time, imprisonment energy for him. I feel like he can get, probation or something like that. I don't really feel like he's going to really get long-term jail time. Anyway, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have an amazing day.